And the dollars is the biggest. It's a huge ticket item.
Well, I wonder what you think about LRT, because we can debate north-south or east-west. Right now, east-west seems to be the favored by council. But I've sat here for the last, I'd say, 6 interviews and watched the support for LRT on council erode significantly, to the point where one councillor told me privately, I think it would lose by at least 1 or 2 votes. Your thoughts, where do you stand on LRT? Because it's an east-west line that runs from Mac to Eastgate. How would it impact on downtown Stony Creek, where, you know, well, Ward 10? What's the impact?
It's no different than the B line now, basically, that is usually pretty well from Eastgate. I mean, I can get the B line in Stony Creek down near my own home. It goes right down to City Hall, but that's only for a certain time of day. From Eastgate, you have the B line, and you know what? It is a great service. It's getting the people to get in the buses and use it. But will the cost of LRT give us that much more than what we have now with the B line or with bus rapid transit? That's what needs to really be evaluated a little more in depth than has been. And all of that has to be done. It's, you know, our staff have done a lot of the studies as far as what it's going to require in creating a dedicated lane, where this is going to go. I mean, I see the most recent issue with the no bus lane on King Street now, and you go, well, get ready, because it is a good experience to let people realize, you know, will it kickstart more of our economy? That's going to be the big question.
I mean, there'll be all kinds of person hours in construction, but you can read the letters to the editor any given day of the week and see at least 2 LRT or transportation comments. Some folks reminding us that once upon a time we had electric wires overhead, and we had trolley cars, and we tore them all out. And now we're going to go back and put things like trolley cars back onto our main drags. So it's an interesting debate. If you had to vote tomorrow, what would you say about
be supportive.
LRT?
Well, right now I'm leaning more towards BRT. I'm thinking that, you know, let's get that in before we start ripping up the roads and
build the ridership.
Let's do the ridership, exactly. I mean, you've got to remember, Hamilton, our full build-out population, we're supposed to be looking at about, what, 760,000? So you sit back and evaluate the cost of what LRT is going to be to what our full build-out population is going to be. Does it balance? That's a question.
And then there's the whole north-south issue.
Well,
where
whatever,
we have
but
Aerotropolis to be linked to the harbor, and this is the future for Hamilton. And there are those who are saying, no, we should be doing north-south, build up the bus route, but build LRT north-south.
Well, you want to keep the momentum of drawing business to downtown, drawing people to downtown. I mean, that's been one of our major directions for the last at least 10 years that I've been on council, saying, you know, we need to get people downtown, not just to get downtown, but to live downtown, because that's what will improve the systems that we have.
And there are so many other issues, from infrastructure to the downloading from the province, and each of the significant candidates